Let's face it, no one ever left home to become one with the crowd. No one ever hit the road without a drive and without a need to succeed. No one, never. Because the whole idea to start on your own is to find your passion, to discover something novel, moving, inspiring, to discover something new and extraordinary in yourself, the idea and the business you choose to do. Consider a new role. Find an entrepreneur in you. Take risks. Crave for the new. Build new relationships. Find new energy to break all barriers. Become one with your idea, your passion and belief. Well, since 1999, we have partnered and nurtured more business relationships than any other company. Helping entrepreneurs explore new businesses is not just what we believe in. It has always been who we are. Since Gaurav packed his bags and left off in search of the extraordinary, we have opened and put more businesses on a growth path than anybody else. And the best thing about growth is that it never stops knocking on the doors of successful people. Successful people who are always looking for the right opportunity. We all get a moment with that opportunity. And right now, somewhere around you, right here, there is an opportunity waiting just for you. An opportunity that could lead you on your path for the rest of your life. As franchise Indians every day, everything we do is creating an opportunity for you. Because your growth is our business.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Every day, we bring you an exciting and high potential franchise business opportunities from across the industry. Over the past 27 years, Franchise India has proudly helped thousands of investors finding the right franchise business opportunities and successfully start their entrepreneurial journey. Franchise India, as world's largest integrated franchise solution company, our role is to make sure your investment is safe by taking an informed decision and your journey from investor to entrepreneur is smooth and successful. In today's webinar, we are happy to introduce you a brand from Bangalore called First Fish Food. First Fish Food is a premium fresh meat and the seafood brand redefining the way India experiences the freshness. With a farm to table approach, the brand ensures 100% natural, chemical free, and hygienically processed chicken, mutton, and seafood, delivering straight to customers' home. Combining technology, sustainability, and convenience, the First Fish offer a wide range of fresh, ready to cook, and ready to eat products. With a strong cold chain system and efficient delivery network, the brand aims to make fresh, uh, high quality seafood accessible to every household in India through franchise network. This brand is already have multiple franchise stores as well as their own stores. They are running four own stores and they have already sold 12 franchise stores through built, operate, and transfer franchise model. They headquartered in Bangalore, and they are looking for their pan-India expansion, but particularly in phase one, they are looking for their expansion in particularly in southern part of India. To talk more about it, I'm joined with the founder himself, Naveen, along with my colleagues. We have Azam, who's the strategy consultant from Frankop. We have Shakti. Shakti is the business head from Tamil Nadu and Kerala. And we have Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi is the key account manager for this brand. So in case if you, I mean, in case if you will have, any questions related to the brand or the business, my request is to please, You can put all your messages in the chat box, right? If you have joined through a mobile, and so you will get two options. One is the chat and the Q&A. My request is to please put all your queries into the Q&A box, and we will take them up once the presentation is over. Now, I would first like to welcome Naveen ji for joining this online event today, and I would really request him to please let's start with a little bit of introduction and a little bit of brand in case if you would like to share, and then we will move on to the presentation part by the Azim. Right, so, Naveen sir, over to you now.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Good afternoon. Thank you for inviting me to this webinar. Uh, First of all, my name is Naveen. I am the proprietor of the company, and I run a brand called First Fish. So we are into seafood as well as the meat market. We Our vision is to make simplify the complications which we are facing in meat sector, and get the full freshness of the meat and fish on the table. That is like farm to table or sea to table or something like that. And in our brand, our vision is to make everything clear, like how is the brand going to succeed in the market, as well as we are already in the market for since 20-25 years. So we know what exactly the customer require or the clients require, and we are also willing to expand our market to the caterers. So something called frozen or ready to eat. So this is advanced versions where the investors no need to worry about processing or anything. So they can directly take the orders, and directly the delivery will be done by us. As well as we are into the website also. So customers can order through our website, and the delivery will be directly transferred to the franchisee in that area, so that they can deliver it directly to the customer. Even for the delivery assistance, we provide even the delivery assistance also, using the modern technologies, Swiggy, Porter, Rapido, everything. We are tied up with everything, so that we will be able to deliver everything. There is no point of worry or anything. So we are sourcing directly, and we are supplying directly to the stores, as well as we are directly delivering to the customer also. And the we have three different kinds of model, FOCO, everything, so that people who are willing to start up with a small franchisee, and then they can expand into anything they like. So this is our mission, and we are partnering this with Franchise India, so that they will help us out in finding the right investors, and we can start the journey along. Thank you.
Right, thank you so much, Naveen sir.
Yeah.
Now I would request Azam, let's get started with the presentation, please.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm just sharing my screen. Just let me know when you are able to see.
Yeah, it is visible. Let's make it to full screen, please.
Okay, so as you already got a overview from Mr. Bharat and Mr. Naveen as well, that what the first fish is all about. I'm here to tell you that why we are actually important in the Indian market, and why should you actually be franchising with us, and what are the details that we have regarding our visions and our mission. So let's talk about the first fish in the detail. That what do we mean when we talk about the first fish, and what we are actually offering to the Indian customers. So first of all, we have the 100% freshness guarantee. The most biggest problem that we face in the fish market is that we do not have any regulated market, and we do not have any regulated supply. So the biggest challenges that we have to face regarding the fish market is the freshness of the products, which are actually mostly sold by the roadside vendors and do not have any guarantees how much longer the product is going to be. That is where the first fish comes for you and provide you the fresh products throughout its supply chain and to your doorstep as well. We have pure and natural fishes. That means we do not use any antibiotics. We are not into the fishery, horticulture, that kind of stuff. We do not grow the fishes for ourselves or for our business. Live, we catch it from the sea and provide it to you. We are completely hygienic and humane sourcing. We provide the same day delivery system as well, thanks to our very frozen and tightly guarded supply chain management. And then we also provide you the meat which are ready to cook. That means you do not have to bring the fish to your home and clean it, and then you have to scale it separately. If you want a fish which you can just bring it to your stove and cook it, start cooking it, that is where the first fish is going to fulfill your demand. Now, our vision is to provide India as the brand which can provide you all kinds of seafood, from fishes to crabs to lobsters, so that you do not have to go to any local vendors or to any unethical or unreliable supplier for your consumption. Because let's say that fishes are the most healthiest food that you can find out there. So it should come from the most healthy of the restaurants and distributors. Our mission is to deliver the fresh and the most hygienic seafood to all the tourists which are craving for them, because that is one of the biggest challenges that we in India face. That is the product hygienic and its freshness. Now we have two kinds of customer services. One is the e-commerce, other is the retail. So we have also established the retail shops as well, where the customers can come in and buy the food themselves, or they can actually order it from the online from our website, as well as to the website that we have partnered with, such as Swiggy, Zomato, and Blink. Now, these are our categories. We have freshwater fish with us. We have marine fishes. We have prawns and crabs, which are increasing in their popularity. And then we have ready-to-eat fishes as well, which you can simply bring it to your home and cook it the way you like it. Some of our great products are here that you can see. Yes, all of them are freshly captured from the seawater. And we can also present it to you in the live form as well if you wanted to. We also have some exotic seafoods as well, such as the blue crabs, lobsters, and the prawns, grown-up prawns, and the seashells as well. Now, these are the things which are not very commonly eaten in India by the mass market, but it is very in very high demand in the premium market as well in the five-star restaurants. Now let's talk about the market landscape. That is, our fish market is really growing. Is there an opportunity for the investor? Do we have any kind of vision for that? Yes, we do. In 2024, we found out that there has been the transactions of 22.64 million tons of fishes across India, which is expected to rise with a 5.59 CAGR and is going to remain almost 37 million tons in the coming 2023 year. Talking about the transaction in the terms of money value, we have found the fish market has been sitting at the $12.20 billion in India in 2024 and is expected to rise to almost $24 billion by the 2023. Now that is actually the doubling of the market size, so which is a testimony that the fish market is growing with a faster rate than any other market combined. The online grocery store is growing at a very fast rate, because right now the India is going towards digitization and there is a lot of opportunity through online grocery stores. Many of the people just do want the foods to be delivered to their home because they are valuing the time more than the money. And comprising all of that, we have found that the online grocery store is going to increase exponentially in the coming years, also with the implementations of the faster network strategy. So that is where the first phase has already been prepared to deliver to the customers' demand. Now let's see how the market size is being shared among the other fish products. So the freshwater fish is dominating the market with a 65% of share, followed by the marine fish by 20%. And then the shrimp and other seafood categories, which is coming down under the 10%. Now the freshwater fish, the first fish is actually comprising all of these products, and they can deliver all the products to the market. So that means that we are actually tapping the entirety of the seafood market itself. Now, what are the key growth drivers that is actually helping the first fish, the fish market to grow, and how the first fish is going to leverage? The first is the rising of the domestic demand. Now, in the coming years, we have seen that people have become more health conscious, and with that, they have been switching to the seafood more and more in the coming years. Now, the first wish is going to position itself to be the urban seafood partner, which is going to offer the premium as well as the fresh products for our customers to follow. The increase of the urbanization in the disposal income. Now, first, when it comes to the seafood, it is not considered to be the primary dietary of the Indian people, especially who are living in the mainland and northern
Azam, please
coastal
be
areas.
a little louder, please.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So when it comes to the food consumption, it is considered to be not as a primary dietary for the people living in the mainland area, except for the coastal area. But we have seen with the rise of the urbanization and the purchasing power of the people being increased, that they have been shifting more towards the fish products. So that is where the first wish is going to leverage is by making it present to the retail and the online platforms. The growing popularity of e-commerce. The first wish is mostly liked when it is packaged and when it is ready to be cooked. That is where the first wish is going to provide you the same kind of products. It can provide you the packaged foods. It is also going to provide you the ready to cook foods, which you can actually bring it to your home and just cook it without even have to go to the fish market and suffer all kinds of the smell that you generally do in your day-to-day life. Diversity in Indian palates. So yes, the people in India are coming from all kinds of backgrounds and they have all kinds of dietary preference, and that is where the exotic first fish products are going to come into their mind as well, because people are now switching to the crabs and the lobster, especially who are living in the metro cities and the western areas, because they just want to try something new. That is where the first fish is going to be the first brand which is going to come into their mind. The convenience and ready to cook food demand, because most of the people, especially the affluent professionals, do not want to spend their time cooking the food on their stove for hours. So they just want something which can come into their stomach as soon as possible, saving their time and money as well. That's why they are looking for the ready to cook demand as well, food as well, especially the chefs in the urban hotels too. So that is where the first wish is going to fill in their gap, and they can leverage it by providing ready to cook packs to their customers and to the mass free preparations as well. Sustainability and ethical sourcing awareness. Now, most of the people, as we know, that sustainability is becoming a growing issue throughout the world, not only in India. And when it comes to the supply chain of food, there that becomes the biggest challenge for the sustainability products. Now, the first wish is committed that it is not going to harm the planet while providing to its entire supply chain, and it is not going to take any unethical ways such as child labor or any kind of black sourcing to fulfill its profit demand. So that is the first wish commitment, and it is going to appeal to the people who are young, who are very much concerned with our growing nation's problems and challenges, and who want to see themselves contributing something from their side, which is going to help our nations grow stronger and prosperous. And the first wish can market itself to be that opportunity for our youngsters where they can help our country to grow and into sustainability and prosperity. Expansion into the tier 2 and tier 3 cities is another opportunity which we can leverage, because right now there is no supply chain or the penetration of the tier 2 and tier 3 cities by any brand which is offering the seafood to the Indian customers. Now, we have two kinds of customers that we are going to tap. First, through the retail stores that we are going to open across the Indian cities. We are going to talk more about those stores in a bit. And the other is through the online and e-commerce business, through which we are going to have our own website as well as the partnering with the other supply chain website as well. So the people can actually not only compare the prices from the website through the different brands which are offering it, but we can also show them that what kind of different varieties we are here to offer. Now let's talk about the franchisee landscape. So we are going to start with the FOFO. And the reason that we have choose the FOFO demand, because it is going to provide the more freedom to the investors, that how they want to operate. They are going to know about the local market, so they know that what kind of product they are going to ask for the inventory system. The investment is going to be made by the franchisors, the ownership is going to be kept with the franchisors, and the operations is going to be overseen by the franchisor as well. So it will going to give the investors more control over the business. The growth potential going to be very high because you have more freedom, and since you understand the local market, we expect you that you are going to use it to the fullest leverage to our beneficial as well. The sustainability of the brand is also increasingly more suitable in the FOFO model, and it is also recommended for the multi-unit partners as well. Now, let's see some of our proposals. So the area that we require is of the 300 square feet as the minimum. The store setup cost is going to be 3 lakh. The franchisee fee is going to be 3 lakh, and the initial inventory we expect you to buy from us is going to be also 3 lakh. Other than there are some miscellaneous charges and the rental charges, which we can provide you the details of if you want to buy our financial consultant in a bit. So the total investment is going to be around 14 lakh, upon which the 10% is going to be offered as a royalty, and the payback period is going to be around 10 months. Now, what are the requirements in terms of the location? So as we already mentioned, the store size has to be 300 square feet, in which the frontage has to be from anywhere from 15 to 20 square feet. The beam height should be 12 feet, and the ideal shape is rectangular or square, as for any other shops. The preferred floors are going to be the ground floor or the upper ground floor for the good visibility and the convenience for the customers. And these are the statutory compliance which you have to follow. That means that you have to provide your PAN number, your TAN number, your GST registration, shops and establishment registration. Trade license are going to be the music license are going to be formed, commercial approval, fire of the NOC, and the occupancy and completion of the certificates. Now, the operating terms, let's discuss about them. So the details, as we already told you, that it is going to be the franchisee owner, franchisee operated model. The ownership is going to be with the investor. The investment is going to be coming from the investor. The operations, revenue generation, expenses, net profit, all of this is going to be the responsible of the investor. The guidelines is going to be provided by the company. The support is going to be provided by the company. The company control is going to be very little low. The growth is expected to be very high, and the suitability for the brand is also very high in this terms. Now, our expansion strategy is being divided into two phases. Right now, we are heavily present in the south of India, especially operating from the headquarters in Bangalore. But in the first phase, we are expected to expand in the South India as well as in the metro cities all across the Indian subcontinent. And when we are successful in the first phase of our expansion, we are going to move to the coastal cities in the second phase, in which we are going to capture all the coastal areas right from the Kolkata all the way to the Kutch of Gujarat. So these are our cities that we have preferred to focus on the first phase, but it is not necessarily. If you can provide us the potential that you have with your city, we are more than happy to engage in a conversation with you. So these are the locations in the cities that we have preferred to given you the chance to open it. The first is to be the commercial markets, where it is going to be the high affluent density places, IT parks, premium malls, or into the high streets category, where you can have stores open like premium commercial high street, luxury retail zones, college, schools, coaching centers nearby, or into the shopping malls like premium food courts, cricket stadiums, fun fairs, where the people can come and buy these ready-made foods. Now, what is the ideal partner profile for us? First, they have to be financially strong and sound so that they can bear any kind of mishappening if it happens in the future. If they have a prior business in the retail experience, that is going to be a plus. If they are all comfortable in working with the operating terms that we have just defined, and there's going to be more in detail in the coming further in our negotiations. They should have a strong local knowledge of the market. They should have operationally competent. That means they should follow the hygiene and the quality guidelines. They should be committed to the brand alignment, and they should understand the supply chain, how it works, what are the complications that we can face, what are the nuances that supply chains has, and they should be willing to engage with the local market and promotions, and they should be actively branding and marketing our products and our brand to the local customers. They should also be adaptable and should be smart enough to attach with the tech savvy, because sooner or later the technology is going to overcome. If you do not know how to handle the technology, you might be shown to be out of the game as well. Now, the reason to be partnered with us is that we have a very strong brand positioning. There are very less competitors in the market which can provide any kind of competition to the first phase. We have proven expertise. We have been doing a very good business in the southern India, headquartered in Bangalore, and we have all the intention to grow our business into the different parts of India as well. We are tapping a very growing market, and that's why there is a lot of potential and opportunity to aggressively expand this market and capture it. We are going to provide you all the operational processes and the SOPs. The support is going to be provided from the stores and the company itself. We are going to train our services. We are going to provide you all the necessary documentations and the brand strategies. The marketing is going to be done from our side as well. We are going to provide you with the banners, with the all kinds of flyers and standees, whatever you are required to provide it to your local customers. Long-term and growth opportunity is going to work from the both sides. So both the retail and the franchisee expansion can expect a very good long-term commitment contracts, provided they have shown their good performance in the initial years. And then we have a chance to scalable and replicable models that we can replicate it into more models within one city as well. It all depends upon that how much potential that we can actually find out in the said area. So yeah, that was all from our sides. Thank you for your patient listening. And if you have any question, please go ahead and share.
Thank you so much, Azam, for the great presentation. Now we are open for the question answer. In case if any one of you have any question, you can start putting it into the Q&A box, and we will take them up now. Also, if you can see this on the screen, we have this number provided in case if you would like to get in touch with us. You can call us on this number 9717683838, or you can also write to us at feedback@franchiseandnet.in. So we have a few questions in the chat box, but before we take them up, I would like a little bit remarks from your side, Naveen sir. Like how do you find this business growth, particularly in southern part of India? You must have faced a little bit of challenge at the beginning, right? So what is your remarks on those challenges that you face and how you overcome to those challenges?
As we have seen in the queries, because many companies initially they offered franchisee, but those franchises it was like they combined chicken, fish, mutton, everything. That is the main drawback where customers have options to buy. When it is an individual store, people go for fish or mutton or chicken and they buy it individually. And the maintenance, if it is individual, it is very less as compared to mutton and chicken. Is everything is processed, and for fish it requires a huge labor, and the maintenance is difficult and different. And the other companies they charge very high. Fresh to home, my chicken and more, they charge very high, double the prices in the market, and the prices are not changed daily. So as we have in our website, we provide the same prices, and the delivery cost will be very less compared to them. And the distance area before was like they keep every they compete with every brands. That is not the way, because customer satisfaction is very much important. Simply going and offending all the customers is different, and the labor issue, everything will be different. So we have simplified everything. Once the investors we have a meet, or the franchise is interested, we'll be sorting out step by step understanding with them.
And so there is another question in the chat, like how so there are so many competitors of in the market right now. So how you find yourself different from them in terms of the business, in terms
Price,
of
our price will be very less compared to them. We have our own plants also for processing fishes as well as chicken. We buy from very good wholesalers. So that from good wholesalers, even they provide franchisee, which we are also providing the same franchisee. The product cost will be different. So you can compare the product range, profit range, everything will be different. And once, if you are feeling very much complicated, you can go with the FOFO model and see how it works out. So that once it works out, you will be interested into get into FOCO model.
Right. I mean, that is the best part. In case if you will compare it with other brands, I mean, they don't have these versatile, the business opportunity or the franchise model. Primarily, most of them are into cocoa. However, you as a company, you as a brand, you have three offerings. That is what makes you different for sure. There is an important
Now,
question.
the cocoa model, actually, I'll tell you, we have a very good profit range in this market, seafood market, chicken market, everything.
Okay,
So they don't want to share that margin with others. So they are not providing any franchises first condition.
correct,
And
correct,
fish is a very good market. Like you don't need to add so many products. We need to understand the market which customer likes and what fresh water. It depends on area to area. Not every people eat the same fish everywhere. They work in that model, so that they have found the losses. Fresh home has a very high investment. Now because of that they have cut down the stores as well as the employees, everything.
hmm,
Because it is booming, small scale industries are getting a good opportunity because it is a easy come easy go. There is no lot of technology involved in this. And if you provide the proper fresh foods, like we provide the freshly supply, daily supply we provide, and time to time maintenance. Even we take back the fishes which is not sold. Once sold, every companies they don't take it back, but
correct.
we take it back. This is the main advantage for the franchisees, so that there is no problem of losses.
That's
Even
the
if it
best
is
best question.
even if it is not sold, we'll take it back. In franchises, everybody they tell once sold, it is sold. But we give them an advantage, even if it is not sold for 1 or 2 days, we take it back on the second day.
Great.
So that only for the products you sell, you will be paying.
All right.
So
Yeah, please go ahead.
yeah, this is the main advantage for the franchises to pay. There is 0% loss for the franchisee. There is no franchisee loss or nothing. Whatever you sell, you are getting paid. That's it.
Wow, great. Um,
Mm.
okay, so there is another question in the chat, like your product wise, what is the cost of 1 kg? Number one, and this seafood sector prices are changed day by day. How will you manage it?
Seafood market, see price because of the franchisee buyback policy, we buy it back from them. There is no loss for them. And whatever the market price we are selling it to them, it depends on the demand. We know we have analyzed the market, which product sells in which places, and we are providing the trained staff to them. Training staff assistance will be provided by us, so that you need not worry about anything. And the cost difference will be, since we are sourcing it directly from the ocean or the farm, our price will be the best price. With the price which all the corporates are buying, we will be having the same price. So we can provide huge discounts.
Okay, and for how many days you freeze the products?
Frozen products have the validity for 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, up to 3 years they have. Frozen products only for the frozen.
Okay.
Ready to eat will be having a will be having a timeline for 6 months to 1 year for frozen. For the ready to eat,
Okay, there's another question. What is the difference between the local market and the first fish? Uh,
hygiene is the best thing.
hygiene,
Presentation is
hygiene.
the best thing,
True.
and the manners which way we, if you can go to the local market, you can see the sellers don't behave well manneredly. Here you will have a SOP to follow. So this is the way which we need to behave with the customers, and 0% quarreling or anything with the customer. This is the main advantage.
And also, Madhusudan is asking, like, how would you manage the day-to-day price changes in the market? And
We'll be
also,
informing,
to the,
we'll be providing the bill. Every day bill will be provided with the products, or on the previous day itself we will be providing the bill. In case there is a price change, we will be having 1 day advance in purchase, so that we will be the good in market. We'll be the best in market. Even though it goes down, we change the prices immediately. The loss will be bared by me, not by the franchisee. Because this is a product oriented business, this is a very good margin. Suddenly, today the price of, for example, I'll take a sear fish. It will be 900. Tomorrow it goes down to 300. So it is a very good benefit for the customers, and it won't rise immediately to the double, but it will go less. This is the main advantage of the seafood market.
how you maintain the freshness of your product?
Yeah, we have equipments for that. Whichever the storage of boxes, icing, everything will be maintained time to time, and the temperature will be maintained. And we have our area managers; they will visit the stores, and we have dedicated managers who can come and maintain the freshness, stock, the store, everything.
And sir, what is your, based on your existing stores experience, how much your sale right now, from the different stores? Average sale.
For a big store, we have a daily sales of around 50 to 1 lakh on the regular days, and Saturday Sundays the sale goes up to 2 to 3 lakhs. So that the profit margin will be around 30 to 40% for the fish, and for the chicken it is fixed at 20 to 25%, and mutton is also the same, 20 to 25%.
Okay, that's great. All right. So, if Azam, in case if we can go a little bit deep dive into the equipment that we required in the store, do we have any idea? Like, do we have any bifurcation of the setup cost?
Yeah, there is a bifurcation in setup cost. That depends on the space which they are providing, and whatever space they are choosing. First we need to analyze them. What is the size of the market over there, and what will be the outcome of it. Everything will be previously judged, and then after analyzing we will provide them. It is suitable for fish, chicken, or mutton, or mutton, fish, or fish, chicken, or mutton.
Okay. And usually, like, how many hours or days you take to deliver from sea to house? What
We
is
take usually around 6 to 8 hours.
wow, great. 6 to 8 hours. I mean, that is
Yeah.
for Bangalore.
Yes.
How would you do that? Let's say since
Yeah,
you're
we have flight shipments also from Andaman. We source, so that comes by flight. Flight is available in every places. Cargos.
so
If
even
the order,
if anyone would like to go for like in Delhi or something, you can do
yeah,
that.
by transport we can deliver. We have adequate stock supplies. No problem. We have channel partners with us, so that we can provide the delivery very soon.
You
And
have
the
channel
freshness.
partners in North.
Yes, yes. We
Okay,
buy from Mumbai. From Mumbai, we buy from Calcutta. Every places, Gujarat, everywhere we buy.
okay, fantastic. Okay, there is a question like how 6 hours delivery is possible.
Yeah, that is
If you
our.
can highlight
See,
this.
we provide the once the order is placed, we have local sourcing as well as the direct sourcing also from the market. Whatever the product we are getting, in case you need only 100 kg or 50 kg, so we will be prepared for that. We know the market, so that we know where how the what is that the timeline, where what time it should be sourced. See, seafood is a one more thing, like it depends on the natural calamities also.
Hmm.
Even if there is a huge rain, the stock will be very less.
Correct.
We can't source also. At that time we have ready to eat or frozen also, so we don't lay with the stock. Frozen stock is also available, which is processed at a very good temperature and very good processed units. So even that, like Basa. Now Basa has become familiar. Everybody know Basa. Before 10-15 years, they don't know what is basa fish. Now everybody know what is basa.
Mhm.
So that is frozen and fresh. Both gives very good taste. So we can play with the basa. That is a very good market which we can do.
Okay, and what all your support is going to be for the franchisee before and after the launch?
Complete setup, complete assistance will be provided anytime, any source supply up to the product. The franchisee will not, never lose a penny if he invest in us. This is promised.
Yep, since you already have been into this business for quite a longer period of time, but still, question arises like how you ensure product freshness during the transport and the storage. The quality, because that happens, the quality also.
See, we have insulated vehicles.
Okay.
It should be from 7 to -5, so that we provide in the same temperature. We provide delivery. We have proper packing boxes. We have proper supply chain. Because of that, we are sustaining in the market. Now we wanted to make it a very successful way. In like now, the market has grown up.
Hmm.
People are very much involved in starting a seafood store, a chicken store, a mutton store. But there were before they were not entering into this because everybody wants freshly cut.
Correct.
Freshly cut and labors, everything is not well mannered or well properly planned. But now everything has come to a point after the COVID. So people know what is the chillness, what is the temperature, how is the chicken, processed chicken. For example, we have many players like Sugna, Vencob, and many other players, so that everybody are ready. Their My Chicken and More has a plant. When they also started initially like distribution, later they came into the outlets. So this is how it starts. If you are interested in the business, then you will get to know many things. If you have a will, if there is a will, there is a way. It's like that.
Correct.
If you
So,
focus on problems, you will have more problems. If you focus on possibilities, you will have more possibilities.
no, I totally agree with you. Right.
Yeah.
And of course, in case if you look into the overall market size, I mean, there is a large and growing core fish and seafood market. Of course, people are now more looking for it. There is also, quite a good rise in hyper growing online sales channel. People are now also buying online food. I mean, I can give you my example. I was not earlier, but now also, buy online, right? These products. And also, I mean, there is a rise of consumer preferences for premium, convenient, and of course, the trustworthy brands who can sell the proper well hygienic food. Right. So these are the reason why this particular segment is really growing, and as you said that the profit margin is really good, right? You actually don't have to do anything, and the best part I like is that you take care of the wastage, right? So in case if anything happens with the the product, you will take care of the uh, loss of that. Yes.
Yes. And one more thing, every product has a MRP, but this
Okay.
perishable goods doesn't have MRP. This is the main advantage in the business, and
All
the
right.
GST is like amazing in this exempted goods. There is no GST for this business. Only for the packed and ready to eat, you have GST. So
Correct.
these two are the main things which you can keep in mind. And the perishable goods is like it is a money minting business. So that whatever you're investing, and it depends on you and your customer satisfaction. He can tip you how much ever you want because it's based on the relationship between the customer and you. We will teach you everything in the training, like what you need to do.
Okay. Great. Are you open for other like Vellore, Tamil Nadu?
Yeah, yeah, we are open in Vellore, Tamil Nadu, Chennai, every places.
Perfect. So I think you have a good network, and based on that, you would be able to, expand and help the franchisee in different part of India, particularly in North. I mean, Southern, you already have a good hold on that.
Say
So,
North is a very good market for chicken. We
okay,
have very good opening for chicken. See, we are providing three models in FOFO itself. Like only for fish we are providing separately, for chicken we are providing separately, mutton we are providing separately.
Okay.
So there is a wide openings for this. So you need not worry. You don't need to have knowledge of the fish or anything.
Mhm.
Everything will be processed and ready to sell. It is not you need to worry how to sell or what to sell. Even we have chopped. Once we know the market, everything will be packed. So once the customer comes, it like groceries, you can just pick and pack and give it to the customer.
True. So, I mean, overall, in short, I would say First Fish is not just selling seafood; it is redefining how India
Yes.
experience it. Right.
Yes.
So, by combining technology, hygiene, sustainability, this brand is making fresh, high quality seafood for the everyday requirement by the consumers. Right. Of course, I totally agree that it has a very good opportunity. Right. You're offering a strong future-ready business opportunity for our partners. Right. That is what the best part is, and I think this we really have a lot of scope in this particular category for sure. Right. In entire India. So I think that's it for the day, everyone. Thanks so much joining. I can see a lots of questions were there. I really appreciate you, everyone, those who asked your questions. Um, you can get in touch with us in case if you have more questions on the number which we have shared in the beginning. I'm also putting it into the Q&A box. Mahalakshmi is our key account manager from Chennai. So in case if anyone would like to get in touch with her, you can connect on her number. Mahalakshmi, if you could just share your number in the chat box, please.
Yeah, I know that, sir.
Right. So in case if anyone would like to get in touch right after this call, this webinar, you can contact either on the franchise center number, that is 9717633838, or you can also connect with Mahalakshmi, who can help you organizing call with Naveen sir, and we can have a deep dive discussion about the same. So that's it for today, everyone. Thanks so much. But before we end it, I would really like Naveen sir, in case if you can share your closing remarks.
My demands.
Your closing remarks for anything that you would like to
No, no, nothing. We are providing a positive response to everybody. One who is willing to start up, one who's scared. What will be the output they did? They have a very good positive opportunity. So
Mhm.
that once they enter this market, everybody can own up to 5 to 10 stores. So that even they can become the pioneers in this industry very soon.
Fantastic. Right,
Mm.
thanks so much, sir. Thanks so much, Azam, for the great presentation. Thanks so much, Mahalakshmi, for joining this webinar, helping me drive this webinar today. And Naveen sir, of course, best of luck. And of course, I can you're really providing a great opportunity. And anyone who can connect with us, who would like to connect with Naveen ji, you can connect with either Mahalakshmi or you can connect to franchise. So that's it for the day, everyone. Thanks so much for joining. See you tomorrow once again with a new brand, and we'll explore